Hello and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan. You know, each and every week we try to bring people from across the country to talk to me and Abby about things you can do right here in your neighborhood. And on this week's show, we got this.
If your cat gets into lilies, your dog gets into grapes, it's so much better to get ahead of it and do what's best for them and keep them safe.
All of that and more right here on New Mexico Rising. The holidays are here, and for many that means finding ways to stretch the budget while keeping up with a busy schedule. You know, DoorDash offers a flexible way to earn some extra cash on your terms. So joining us today are Taylor Bennett, head of global public affairs at DoorDash, and Susie Peters, a Dasher from Milwaukee, to kind of share how DoorDash is helping people unlock extra income this holiday season. Maybe get your life on track in a way that you get extra gifts for all your friends and family. Taylor, Susie, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Let's kick things off with you, Taylor. How does DoorDash make it easy for people to kind of earn that extra money, especially during the holidays?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's really that flexibility to earn when you want and how you want that we know that Dashers value the most. You can hop on, you hop off around your own schedule, especially during this holiday season. It's stressful. We're spending more, the pressure to buy gifts. It's a great way to really have that financial control and bring in extra income at this time when we all could use a few more bucks in our pocket, I'm sure.
And Susie, you've been a Dasher for a while now. What has your experience been like, and how do you have any, or do you have any advice for anybody out there that's just getting started?
Yeah, my experience overall has been really, really great. People have been really thankful. I had a full-time job and I was dashing on the side. And when I lost my full-time job, dashing was there as a safety net for me. You're in charge of how much you work, so you're in charge of how much you earn. I've been substitute teaching and I grab those jobs when they come up. And dashing lets me supplement since it's not a full-time job. Some of the tips that I can give is that I was a little nervous at first, but I would say just get out there and do it. You can even ask a Dasher in your community. Most people are out there doing it because they like it. My daughter dashes and she was able to show me the ropes.
And it seems like DoorDash has been rolling out some exciting new features. Taylor, can you tell us about them and how they're kind of helping Dashers earn even more money?
Sure. Yeah, we've put a lot of work into making the experience even greater for Dashers. And this year we've rolled out about 8 new products. A couple of those we know are really valuable and Dashers have seemed to appreciate. Preferences. It allows Dashers to choose which offers they want and don't want. They can opt into alcohol delivery or grocery shop or restaurants, and it gives them that ability to tailor the experience even more. And then our rewards program, we've redesigned it this year where it allows more Dashers to access those rewards. It's a 3-tiered program, so you can, again, have greater access to those varying tiers. So if you're a Dasher who works 4 hours a week or less, like 70% of our Dashers do, or somebody who's working, 20 hours, you really have an opportunity to qualify and earn those rewards that I know are very valuable. So really excited to make the experience even better for all Dashers in the platform, especially during this holiday season when we're going to see more and more help us make those deliveries. All
right, where can our viewers go for more information and maybe get ready to start dashing themselves, and how do they sign up?
Yeah, it's dasher.doordash.com. And it's a quick and easy process. You can sign up online. We do a background screen. Once you're on, it could be as quick as that same day. And again, just a great way to make some extra money flexibly and on your own schedule.
All right. Thank you, too, for joining me this morning.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The shopping season is winding down, but for many people, there's always a last-minute scramble to find gifts. So here to help is award-winning journalist and shopping expert, Claudia Lombana. Claudia is an Emmy and Peabody Award winner who regularly analyzes shopping trends for TV, and she's here to help us out. Welcome to the show, Claudia. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you for having me on. Happy to help today, too.
So many people, like myself, tend to wait until the very last minute to shop. How many are there?
Well, if the numbers are any indication, we are truly a procrastination nation. According to the National Retail Federation, 53% of Americans, that's 126 million people, are going to shop on Super Saturday. That is December 21st, so just a couple of days before Christmas. Really wait until that last minute. Even after that, you'll have a little bit of time, but I am also among them, so we are not alone in our procrastination.
So what is a hot gift that you think is still available?
You know, video gaming has really fueled the sales of video games for Black Friday and for Cyber Monday. So we're going to see that trend continuing with last minute shopping. And for the gamers in our lives, we've got the newest installation in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. It's called Sonic X Shadow Generations. This combines classic and modern Sonic. You've got an all new collection with unique experiences for all those Sonic the Hedgehog fans. Sonic X Shadow Generations is available digitally and physically, starting at just under $50, and you can get this for all the platforms: PlayStation 5 and 4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch family, and PC.
All right, give us something that's like a unique gift.
We've got all those hard people to shop for, right? The person that has everything. So for them, I have been giving the gift of language. I really like this from Rosetta Stone. Now, Rosetta Stone's unlimited lifetime memberships are 50% off for the holidays. That gives you forever access to all 25 of the languages they offer for just $199. This is really a great idea for that hard to shop for person, or maybe that traveler in your life as well.
So what about for like a unique last minute stocking stuffer?
You know, gift cards are always a great last-minute stocking stuffer, and people love getting those. But my personal favorite is doing that with the gift of self-care, and you can do that with Massage Envy and Massage Envy's gift cards. This is something that everybody will love, from results-driven facials to soothing massages to innovative stretchings. Stretching, they will do that for you, if you can believe that. I love that for the holidays. Can you imagine that nice quality self-care time? And from now until December 31st, you can buy any combination of $100 in Massage Envy gift cards in location, and you'll get a free $20 promo card to use later. Terms apply, and for that, you can get more information at massageenvy.com.
So what's a gift that will light up the holidays pretty much for somebody?
Something that I've been using this holiday season is this little adorable smart plug from GE. This is the GE Sync Indoor Smart Plug. This is a perfect last minute gift or stocking stuffer to make your holiday decorations smart. You simply plug in your lights, your tree, your holiday decorations, and then it'll give you control with your voice, your phone, or the Sync app. You can turn those lights on and off at desired times. So really the ultimate convenience to control from anywhere. And the best part is that you can find this on Amazon for under $20.
Our entire studio is ran by those. So I just walk in, sit down, tell it to turn on, and everything turns on. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
So where can we go for more information?
You can head over to tipsontv.com.
Claudia Lombana, thanks for joining me this morning.
Happy shopping.
The holidays may be over, but staying healthy is always important. Did you know that 1 million Americans get shingles every year? Today, we are joined by Dr. Liz Moyer, Director of Patient Care Services at Albertsons, and Dr. Leah Smith, a pharmacist and medical educator with GSK. They'll tell us what shingles is, who's at risk, and how vaccines can help protect you. Welcome, you two.
Thank you.
What is shingles and what causes it?
I'll take this one. It's a great question. And really simply, shingles is a condition that's caused by reactivation of the same virus that causes chickenpox. So after you have chickenpox as a child, the virus will lay silent in your body for many, many years. And as we age and our immune system declines, it reactivates. It can reactivate as shingles many years later. Now, it generally starts as a painful rash on one side of your face or one side of your body. It starts as a blister, then scabs over, and this can take several weeks to heal. But what your audience should really know is that this can be really painful. And many people describe this pain as an aching or a burning type of pain. And in some people, this can go on for many years after that initial rash.
Could you also share some of the common myths that people have about shingles?
Sure. I'd say that the most common myth or misconception is people thinking that they're not at risk. And this is despite, like you said at the top of the show, 1 million people, an estimated 1 million people annually in the United States will develop shingles. So a lot of people may not know that over 99% of adults 50 and over already have the virus inside of their body. So not everyone will go on to develop shingles, but many people are at risk. So that's why it's really important for you to talk to your healthcare provider about your specific risk and about vaccination.
Why is it important for people to talk to their pharmacist about the risk for shingles?
Well, vaccination is one of the most powerful tools that we have for protecting ourselves against vaccine preventable diseases. But too often, other items on our to-do list take over, and we've just spent all of this time preparing for the holidays, preparing to spend time with our loved ones, that it's likely we've probably forgotten to take these protective measures to help protect ourselves. So it's a really good opportunity to visit your local Albertsons Market Pharmacy to talk about vaccination, to talk to your pharmacist about your risk for shingles and about vaccination for other illnesses that are circulating right now. So I encourage you to ask your pharmacist about your risk for shingles and about prevention.
And what questions should they be asking their pharmacist about shingles?
So if you're over 50 years old, it's a great opportunity to ask your local pharmacist about your risk for shingles and about vaccination. Your local pharmacist is a community health partner that can support you with convenient access to care. So most people live within 5 miles of a community pharmacy. Pharmacies have great hours and access. And so I encourage you to walk in, or even you can schedule an appointment and to get more information about vaccination and how to protect your community.
And why are people over 50 more at risk for shingles?
So unfortunately, no matter how healthy you may feel or how active of a lifestyle you may have, we cannot avoid aging. And as we age, our immune system does begin to decline. And so that is what increases your risk for that virus reactivating.
And where can we learn more about shingles and how to protect ourselves?
You could visit your local Albertsons Market Pharmacy and stop by the pharmacy and check in with the pharmacist. They can determine your risk for shingles and other illnesses and talk to you about vaccination that are available in your area. Customers can also schedule appointments online for multiple immunizations together and use that scheduler. It's at albertsonsmarket.com/pharmacy.
Thanks, you two, for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
The holidays are a fun and busy time, but it can be dangerous for pets. Joining us today is Dr. Michelle Chin, a veterinarian with the VCA Emergency Animal Hospital, to share tips on how to keep pets safe during the holiday season. Dr. Chin, welcome.
Hi, welcome. Happy holidays to everyone.
Happy holidays. What are the most common holiday dangers for pets?
Well, as you can see from this little one, they get into everything, and it's really important that we are aware of this. Having those candles lit around the house can not only be dangerous to them, but to the household in general if they knock them over. Extension cords that we use for our holiday lighting, that can be very dangerous if they chew into those cords. Thinking about plugging those in as best as we can to outlets that are ground fault. So if they do chew into them, they don't get electrocuted. Securing your trees, making sure that they don't fall over as our kitty cats try to crawl into them or our dogs accidentally knock them over with their tails. Those are all things to think about.
Are holiday plants safe for pets? And if not, what can we do?
There are so many plants, and just plants in general, not only during the holidays, that can be toxic. So checking with your veterinarian, seeing what's safe. Holiday plants can be irresistible. I know I have poinsettias myself, but keeping those poinsettias away, as they can be toxic to pets. Mistletoe, holly, keeping it high on secured shelves so they can be beautiful and festive in your house, but well away from them so they can't chew on those things. No lilies in any household that has cats. Unfortunately, I love lilies. They're beautiful. They smell great, but we just can't have those anywhere near cats. One chomp on a leaf or even pollen can be deadly to them. It can cause kidney failure in kitties.
And how can pet owners help their pets feel safe and calm, like during the holiday parties?
Yes, those holiday parties that we all love to have that are full of chocolate, grapes, raisins, all kinds of treats that can be very dangerous to our pet friends. Keeping them in a safe, secure space, even so they don't get stepped on or accidentally jump or fall off things. So I believe keeping them in a room that's nice and safe and secure for them. They should have access to fresh water. You can give them their favorite treats, some calming music that keeps them safe and keeps your guests safe as well.
Right? And where can people go to learn more about keeping their pets safe this holiday season?
If you could check out our website at vcahospitals.com, there's a whole section on holiday hazards, many things we already discussed. So if you missed that, you can check in there. It'll also give you your nearest emergency hospital. So please always reach out if you have any questions. We're there 24 hours a day to answer those questions. It's so much better to get ahead of these things. If your cat gets into lilies, your dog gets into grapes, it's so much better to get ahead of it and do what's best for them and keep them safe. So we are offering 50% off of those emergency exams. We want to get you in there. We want to give you options on keeping them nice and safe. And you can find that on our website as well.
Dr. Chin, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you. And happy holidays to everyone.
Still checking off your holiday shopping list? Don't worry. There's still some time to find some amazing tech gifts that will impress anyone. So joining us today is Stephanie Humphrey, a technology and lifestyle expert and former engineer with some great ideas to help you unwrap the future for tech lovers in your life. So let's welcome her to the show. Stephanie, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I teamed up with a few great brands, hopefully to help holiday gifting make it easier than ever for you.
All right. Content creation is kind of everywhere these days. What are some great gift ideas for the creative minds that are in our lives?
Well, according to recent data, it's estimated that there are around 200 million content creators worldwide, and that's a lot of creative minds. So I recommend gifting them something that'll make their lives easier and help their content look amazing. Adobe Express is the quick and easy create anything app, and it's perfect for all the creators in your life, from those DIY enthusiasts to that special someone who might actually be looking to turn their side gig into a full-time job. It's the go-to app that makes it super easy to make every kind of content, digital and IRL, in a snap, and it's so simple to get started. Adobe Express has thousands of beautifully designed templates for holiday cards, photo collages, social posts, website banners, presentations, and so much more, and there's no need to create from scratch. And because nobody wants cookie cutter content, the templates are simple to personalize so they actually represent your unique style. Now, Adobe Express uses AI to help even the most creatively challenged make fantastic content, and Adobe Firefly AI is built responsibly and designed to be safe for business, so you can create and post or publish your content anywhere with confidence.
Hey, I could vouch for Adobe Express. I use it all the time for making really dumb memes, and I guess I'm making content that nobody wants to see, but that's what I've been doing. All right, I hear that there's 190 million Americans that are gaming at least once a week. That's a lot. What do you recommend for some of the gamers on our list?
It is a lot, and today's video games are jam-packed with all of those realistic graphics and advanced features, but that also means that the file sizes for these games are larger than they've ever been. So instead of constantly deleting and re-downloading games to save space, you can expand your console or PC storage by installing a solid-state drive. Now, these sleek devices are going to give you instant access to all of your gaming titles and even decrease the load time. So if a new video game is on your list, the Samsung 990 Pro SSD is for you because it's durable, it's easy to install, and you get up to 4 terabytes of storage, so that helps keep all your games in one place. Plus, it includes a heat sink that's optimized for PlayStation 5, so the games and apps load faster and the console will stay reliably cooler. The Samsung 990 Pro SSD caught my eye, and it's definitely a great stocking stuffer for the gamer on your list.
I really love how you just bring really specific tech, but those that know absolutely know, and they're like, yeah, you're right.
Listen,
I need that.
If you know, you know.
Thank you for that. Also, staying connected with friends and family is fairly important, especially during the holidays. Is there anything that could help us keep in touch a little bit?
It is, because I love recommending that, people stay connected. This is the season for that, your friends, your family members, but you don't want to forget about your neighborhood either. And the Essential Neighborhood Network, Nextdoor, they just launched an end-of-year recap called Nextdoor Rewind, and it highlights some of the amazing milestones reached by our neighbors over the past year. For example, U.S. neighbors listed nearly 10 million items on Nextdoor's for sale and free section this year. So you got toys and games, pet items, fitness trackers, e-readers, kitchen gadgets, even vintage tech items like Polaroid cameras. So if you're looking for that last minute gift and maybe you're on a budget, your neighbor around the corner might have the perfect thing, even when all the stores are closed. And I love that you can find a handy person or a vendor on Nextdoor if your tech gifts need a little more expertise, like professional TV mounting or pro equipment setup.
Hey, my producer used Nextdoor to get this amazing, huge softbox light that we got, and it was for almost nothing. So yes, Nextdoor's the way to go.
I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna look for something like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, found some of the video and movie equipment, and I'm like, heck yeah, that's great. All right, Stephanie, where could our viewers go for more information, get some more great gift ideas, and maybe even follow you on social media?
Well, you can just follow me on social media at Tech Life Steph. I'm all around the web at Tech Life Steph.
Tech Life Steph, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thanks for having me. Take care and have a happy holiday.
You too, my friend. You too.
Millions of students in the U.S. still don't have internet access at home, making it hard to keep up with school. T-Mobile is working to fix that with Project 10 Million. Here to tell us more is Cassie Slane, a tech and consumer products expert. Welcome, Cassie.
Oh, thank you. It's so good to be here.
So why is internet access so important for students?
Yeah, so it's so important for students to have, equal access to reliable internet connectivity, because so much of their schoolwork and learning and homework is all happening online. In fact, over the past 5 years, technology in schools has increased 226%. So it's so vital now for students to have not only that access in school, obviously, but also at home to get all those assignments done so they can keep up with their peers. It's very important.
And are there still a lot of families without high-speed internet?
Yeah, believe it or not, the FCC says 17 million students still do not have access to reliable internet at home, and everything from digital assignments and research and video streaming and online lessons, they're all there and they need that access. So it's become a very important thing that kids have that.
And what is Project 10 Million and how does it help?
Yeah, so T-Mobile's Project 10 Million initiative is a goal for them to bridge the digital divide for kids that do not have that high-speed internet access. It's a $10.7 billion program they launched in 2020 in order to get kids free data plan, free hotspot, and low-cost tablets and devices. And in fact, since they launched it in 2020, they've connected 6 million students and given them access to high-speed internet at home so they can keep up with all of their schoolwork and demands.
And how is T-Mobile working with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America to help the students?
Yeah, so the Boys and Girls Club of America and T-Mobile have really joined together to get the word out and to really help more kids get access. So it's been a wonderful partnership to really teach them about how they can go online to learn about eligibility and to learn more about Project 10 Million. So it's a great way for both groups to really get the word out.
And where can families go to learn more and also check if they qualify?
Yeah, so they can go to tmobile.com/Project 10 Million to learn about eligibility and to get connected.
Cassie, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much. It's great to be here.
Holiday travel season is in full swing, with the record numbers hitting TSA checkpoints. Navigating airports can feel like Kevin McAllister, but don't worry, we've got help. We have award-winning Emmy travel expert Stephanie Oswald, who's here to join us from Seattle with tips to make holiday travel smoother, faster, and maybe a little more enjoyable. Stephanie, good morning and welcome to the show, my friend.
Good morning, Dan. And yes, holiday travel can be a nightmare this time of year, but there are some things you can do to make it more of a dream.
All right, let's start with the basics. What are the top do's and don'ts that for travelers trying to survive the chaos of holidays and these airport crowds?
Sure. Well, I'll give you my quick list for do's and don'ts. Number one, do give yourself extra time at the airport. That's the best gift you can give yourself to make this less stressful. Number two, don't check any luggage. You can use your carry-on and your personal item. Everybody who has a seat gets those 2 items in most cases, and you can fit everything in there if you follow tip number 3, which is do wear your bulkiest clothes on the plane. Wear your bulkiest items, your shoes, your heavy boots, your big coats, wear them on the plane, then you have more space in your carry-on. And then 4th, if you have any questions, do text Ask TSA, ASK-TSA, and they will answer your questions for you.
We also know the lines can be brutal, not just at security, but pretty much everywhere. What are your best tips for keeping things stress-free during those busy times?
Yeah, during those times. Well, Dan, nobody likes long lines, especially at the airport during holiday travel. And the reality is they're going to be long. So get to the airport early. If you have TSA pre-check or clear, that's going to be a big advantage. It's going to be shorter, but even those places have lines this time of year. So we just, again, I can't stress it enough, get to the airport early. But the good news is once you get on the other side of security, there is technology that means you can go shopping without any lines at all. And I am sitting here in the test lab at Amazon for Just Walk Out technology. This is where it was created. It's AI driven. It is so simple. I had a chance to try it earlier today. This is how it works. You simply go to the doorway, you tap your credit card or your mobile wallet, you walk in, pick up what you need. They have essential items and they have snacks, which are so important this time of year. You never know how long you're going to get stuck on that plane. So get what you need. And then, just as the name implies, you just walk out. There is no line. It is seamless shopping. And next thing you know, you are at your gate.
Wait, what? You just walk in and then walk out and you're all done?
Yes.
That's
it's like you're in your own house. You go pick some things out of the fridge and then you walk out. It's wonderful. And for your viewers flying to connecting airports like LA, Dallas, New York, Chicago, those are places where you're going to see this. More than 20 airports across the country.
All right. Looking beyond the holidays, what destinations or travel trends should we kind of keep an eye on for 2025 so we get out of the house?
Well, 2025, you're going to want to get out of the house, check off your bucket list, some faraway places like Fiji, Madagascar, Tasmania, Australia. These are all places that people are going to be flocking to a little bit more because they want to get out there and really experience something truly different. Also, another trend we're seeing is noctourism, and that is short for nocturnal tourism. People want to go see an eclipse. They want to see the northern lights. They want to see these gorgeous constellations in the sky. So they're going to destinations where the sky is dark and they can see what is in the brilliant skies above.
Yeah, Stephanie Oswald, thanks for joining me this morning. Where can we go for more information and maybe make our holiday traveling a breeze?
Well, if you want to make holiday travel a breeze, remember, get to the airport early and try to find some of this really cool seamless shopping technology. You can go to justwalkout.com to find out all the places that have this technology, more than 200 around the world. And if you want some travel tips, I'm going to be sending some out on X. You can follow me at Travel Girl Steph, Travel Girl STEPH.
Stephanie Oswald, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thanks for having me, and happy travels to you, Dan.
That's it for New Mexico Rising. I want to thank you for tuning in and checking out the show. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or go to our website, newmexicorising.com, and follow us on YouTube at NM Rising. And until next week, that was New Mexico Rising.